Yo, it's the shakedown. Break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around. Hardest show around. Black and red and brown. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around.
Yeah. What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all around the world. You are now tuned into one of the most dangerous shows on this YouTube. That's right, y'all. Shakedown, baby. Special edition, man. Training day, training camp, day 2. It's live, man. We here with it. We here with the family, man. And I got my brother with me, man. Ghost Dog. What's going on, family? Round of applause to the family.
Had to bring it over here with the hardest show in town. You know what I mean? Shakedown. You know what it is. Bringing you some live day 2, 2026 training camp down there in West. You heard it, West Virginia. Yes.
West Virginia, man. We here, man. Day 1. Malik came out and showed out, man. He came out and showed out, man.
He wasn't the only one with the mirror image of the OBJ.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
Yeah, man. But before we get into the festivities, how you feeling, brother? How we doing, man? How we doing today?
Feeling great, man, on this Thursday early afternoon. You know what I mean? As I always say, man, any day above 6 feet is a blessed day. So
yes, sir.
Especially now that, officially, I guess you could say the 2026 season is in effect, right?
Yeah.
Training camp is underway, so.
Yep, underway, pads on. We get to, witness, open day to the fans. And of course, the media was there yesterday, but they couldn't really record much. SNY.com, gave us a little tidbit in to the situation day 1, but it was heavy on the non-recording. But so today we get to see a little bit more of what's going on with the family. What's going on?
Make sure you hit the sack that like button. Shout out
Double them, family.
Shout out to Miss Hangover. Oh, this is live, baby. We live and direct.
Yeah. We here. Shout out to Ghost Dog on camera. Eventually your brother will be on camera. You know what I mean? During the season, I'm getting my space together. You know what I mean? We're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Lab, you know what I mean? Over.
Yeah, man. But ultimately, yeah. So everybody should be, in place, in their seats. Practice should be on the way. Anything that you've seen from your perspective, thus far? Let me see. Yeah.
We mentioned the wide receiver situation. We was talking about it backstage. As far as camp battles, and let's bring it out to the people. You discussed the wide receiver room as far as the overflow, the competition there.
Mm-hmm.
The CB room is another one, cornerback. I'm very interested, and I know a lot of people might be out on him already, but Deonte Banks, the redemption, is it possible?
It's definitely possible, man. He's putting together some good days according to what the reports that we've been seeing in the spring. So far, they're saying that he had a play on the ball, almost could have had an interception day 1. This is the type of schematics that, pretty much I believe he was drafted for, hugging on Wink, this type of aggressive scheme. So I think we tried to write off Banks, but really he was writing himself off. It looked like he fell out of level football. And I think he's, he's found that love again.
Right, man, and it's unfortunate because there's a lot of fans that are just really out on him, man. It's just, I say this, man, I'm more in his corner than I am in Evan Neal. I think Evan Neal's finito. You think he makes it out of camp? Because I know how well. I mean, you could tell people how you feel about that. As far as
man. I mean, as far as Evan Neal is concerned, we all know, man. It's all between the ears with that kid, man. He has the physical tools, right? So if he can't put, his game together, I believe that he belongs on the left side, but they keep, stating that he's either a right guard or a right tackle. we'll see what's going on with that. But from my understanding, shout out to Bobby Skinner and the Giants Nation, because I was watching this show with Jordan Ronan and Dan Duggan, and they, Jordan and them, where they were basically saying the threes don't really get no reps. So he running with the threes, baby. So I don't know how much reps that man is going to be getting out there. You know what I mean? Based off of the situation. So if you get no reps, how could you make the team?
Is he gonna be there? And I remember you saying a couple months ago now, saying that he's not even gonna get a shirt.
Yeah, I was trying to explain. You know what I mean? Trying to explain to the brother, because it's interesting. Our brother Shakes love for Lele. I mean, he doesn't like for Lele, but he loves Evan Neal.
Neal, right? That's
and they're one and the same, man. That's a Spider-Man meme. You know what I'm saying? That's a Spider-Man meme.
Is he gonna be there? Yes. But yeah, no, man. As far as any other camp situations, positional situations, pause. Anything that really pokes out, sticks out to you, keep an eye on and all that. So
yeah, man. I think the wide receivers, man, because it's a stack house. It's a stack house in the wide receiver room. And so just looking at that competition, because it's hot and heavy, Malik came out there and showed us his capabilities, his recovery. And so now all of a sudden, we're looking at week 1 for him. Everybody all of a sudden went from doom and gloom to now week 1. You know what I mean? I went from hearing, oh man, he couldn't catch at the softball. You saw the way his leg dropped at the softball game. I was like, yo, man, y'all out of control with it, man.
The switch up was like from one night to the next. Ain't it crazy?
Night and day.
Like the orders just went out overnight. Like, here, this is the move.
Night and day. So that kind of pivots a lot of things in that wide receiver room at this point in time, because remember, we brought in the heavy artillery veterans of ODB, Barrios, and Juju to supplement just in case he wasn't going to be there. So now it's looking like, at least a great possibility that he's going to be there. A lot of these guys are on the chopping block, but it's going to be a battle, because we already know the back end of that roster when it comes to guys like Bo Collins, Cambry, Hodgins, Hyatt. Man, them boys is clamoring for some air, man, because you know what I mean? It's gonna be rough out there.
He might as well just give up that 13 jersey right now. It's tough, man, because it's even really tough to say that even Barrios or Juju gonna make it at this point. Because I just think with the solidification of OBJ, man, I couldn't agree more, man. It's gonna be
I give Barrios more love. Because special teams, and I think he the new gunner. You know what I'm saying? He the new gunner. He already getting, some reps in there with Jameis, and we're gonna see some preseason, situation happening with that. But he's a consummate professional. Just never really was able to, get no wide receiver reps on the team, but he's a specialist. So I'll give him more of the kudos over probably the Juju thing. But Juju look good out there, man. Juju he moving smooth out there, man.
It's that veteran, that experience, the supersedes sometimes the raw talent, you know what I mean? So we'll see, for sure. How you feel about these safeties though, man? Just a couple situations yesterday where some plays could have been made, but
Javon Holland is his situation. It's his situation. It's him.
Right.
He can't have the butterfingers, the dropsies. He's gonna have to be the Javon of old. And the only way that works is if you are able to come up with those interceptions. You could be in the right area all you want to, but you got to be able to catch the ball, baby.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You got to complete that situation, man. And you know what I mean? They try to, Bowen with the treasure chest and all that. None of that worked. You know what I'm saying? We need some motivation on these turnovers, man.
Right.
And we got our brother with the same difference. What's going on, family? What's happening?
Peace, family. Y'all good afternoon.
Peace to the gods. Peace. What's going on?
All right. I'm just here to learn, man. I'm just here to learn. I don't know what's going on. I just clocked out the bag. I'm here to get put on to what's new in these New York Giants streets, man. Always a pleasure to be here.
He's here so he don't get fined. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't get fined, boss.
Hey, yo, real quick, man. Shout out to the chat. LRP, man. Make sure you the bag come first, LRP. I hear you, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. But
Shout out to LRP
nah,
in the
man.
building. But yeah, man. Let's
Same,
take a
man,
look. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Okay, we're about to look at the footage. All right, let's get it.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead real quick. Let me set
I was
them up.
about to ask, same. We was talking about the wide receiver rooms. We was talking about the cornerback as far as the competition. Is there any position, pause, that you're really keeping your eye on as far as where the competition is going to be the most fierce, most heated?
I'm expecting to be some real fierce competition at the cornerback position, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for Deontay Banks to have a bounce back year, as well as Hood competing for a starting role. I don't know where that may be on the field, but I think these competitions at the cornerback position is going to be fierce.
Yeah, I agree. And we was talking about Deontay Banks earlier about, for me, I don't know if, I'm sure Freeze feels the same. I'm not all in on Banks just yet, man. I think he might be on this path to redemption here.
Yeah,
that's me though.
Yeah, because I feel with the coaching that's going to let him go out there and play to his strengths, it's going to look like night and day, man. I think he was put in a bad position in the last couple years with as far as what they was doing schematically on the defensive side of the ball.
It's that treasure chest, man. That soft shell. That's what the hell that was. Nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
That man is a physical bump and run man corner. So we need to cut the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Freeze, you got some footage there, some tape for us?
Yeah, I was going to bring something up here, man, and then I just had a wild technical difficulty. My joint just turned into something different just now.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could see the breakdown. Do you see the breakdowns there? Because it just changed for me. The whole thing changed.
I did hear a little something from the video clip. But you said the breakdowns?
Yeah. As far as the way the formatting of the show is, those windows.
Mm-hmm.
You see the one where it says media?
You said media? Mm-hmm. No.
All right. So your brothers keep performing. My bad. I'm gonna have to refresh, brother.
No, you good, man. Go ahead, do your thing. Mm-hmm. So, same, man. Anything stood out for you yesterday as far as like the camp footage you was able to gleam over?
Yeah,
really stood out to you?
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna Harbaugh more of the same. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna leak, man.
Yeah, man.
Cutting, no knee brace. You know what I mean? And then Odell as well, man. I think Odell is out here with something to prove, man. And that's going to be nothing but fruitful for the wide receiving core, man. You know what I mean? Like, get out here and show him how to be a professional, man. Because, he wanted to end his career on a good note as well. So, and he came here with the mindset of he has some unfinished business here in New York.
That's
you know what I mean? And he want to show the fans some of that they've been missing. So that sounds like he going to give it everything he got out here, man.
Yo, real quick, man. Am I crazy for saying this? But do you think, and I might be all the way Dawson from Street Fighter reaching right now, but do you think that he could be good enough this year to put up wide receiver 2 numbers and be the solidified number wide receiver 2 behind Malik for the season and for this offense?
Odell going to be the solidified number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah. I don't know what that yardage is going to look like because the Giants last year were top 10 and run versus pass. They was like they ran for like maybe 47% of the time. And then you got a Harbaugh coming in who ran over 50% of the time, maybe 51, maybe 52% of the time.
Right.
So it's going to be I think it's going to be run heavy. I think it's going to be probably almost a 50-50 split because you got to account for Jaxson Dart being able to escape with the ball as well. And then design runs for him as well. So for him to have a number 2 numbers behind, because you want to give Leak 1,000, right? You be like, all right, if Leak come out playing like Leak, you want to give him 1,000.
Right.
I'm thinking Odell is like a 600 kind of guy, 600-700
right.
yards.
Okay. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with me. Who has been our number 2 receiver these past 4 seasons?
A number 2.
Who has been our number 2? Or who was supposed to be our number 2 these past few seasons?
It's supposed to be Slayton, I would guess.
Right. Mr. 700 himself.
Right.
So you get where I'm going with this?
I do. So you saying he could steal and fill that position, boss?
That's what I'm asking, man. Do you see OBJ possibly taking the number 1, 2 wide receiver spot solidified? Like this is his spot. It's it. Solidified number 2 receiver. And real quick, man, shout out to A-Trax, man. Ranks gang. Yeah.
Performance-wise, and who will have the better ability to get into the end zone and take some of the coverage off of Malik. Well, not really take some of the coverage off the Malik. Somebody gotta be on the other side to make them pay for doubling Malik and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Is Odell gonna pose that threat? Is he still that respectable player where you may have to bracket him as well? Because you already know that Slayton, they'll give him a one-on-one. They'll be like, man, show it to me type of thing, right?
Right.
So,
you know what it is? The reason why I asked saying is because I just feel like that the moment that Darius Slayton fails to secure a pass, what you think is going to happen?
Odell got hands. So that, his hands is,
so you
he like glue. So, it'll be his job to lose. That's what it is right now, I believe, at this point, right? It's his job to lose.
Right.
He could very well.
That's all I'm saying, man. I just, this might be a continuation of the Slayton hate, or the Slayton slander, as I call it at this point. But it's just, he's just complicating things in this wide receiver room, man. I'm just being honest with you, bro.
It's a good problem.
It really is.
It's a good problem. But like I said, I think this coach should be. I don't care how much you're getting paid. It's all about production, man.
And one drop pass, it is over.
Yeah, because we ain't got no room for it no more, man. You know what I'm saying? That room for that dysfunction is over, man. We're done with it. It's time to win. You know what I mean? We changed the regimes for a reason because that culture of losing was supposed to get off of us, and he's a outstanding part of that because he's an outlier. He literally has been here through it all.
Drafted the same year DJ, man.
It's time. It's time, man. It's time for him to.
And shout out to Dame Freezer, man. Did it start already, Freezer? We're catching the tail end of the training camp.
Nah, it's starting, but we ain't getting no information. The first information I got here was the punt returners are Braxton Berrios, Calvin Austin, Xavier Gibson, and Javon Holland.
Okay. There you go. That's the
here looking for some information. We ain't getting nothing yet, nothing good.
In the meantime, Dame faded, and I'm so glad he mentioned this. Slayton didn't do too bad last season, like 700 some yards. I feel like the person that got to go in the room is High. And look, he's gone.
He's out of there.
Fine. No disagreement from me when it comes to Hyatt. And there's plenty of other probably names in that wide receiver room that are going to get the walking papers. That being the case, it's just what I said. Slayton is known as Mr. 700 on top of dropping passes.
Yeah.
So if OBJ could get me close to 700 yards, and I know OBJ ain't going to be dropping passes like that, and Darius Slayton is supposed to be the number 2. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm starting to do the mathematics, and it's real simple for me.
Yeah, but you know, it's interesting. Day one, Darius out there with the ones. You know what I'm saying? He out there with the ones, not
getting that money.
The beat. So you know, paid to play type situation. But we'll see who really earns the snap share. All right, so they basically stated that practice has started at 1:30. Haven't really seen much information yet. Right now I'm looking through Dan Duggan and all the good ones here. Shout out to Bobby Standout.
How we feeling about Malachi? Oh yeah,
yo, Malachi is the low key sleeper. He's the one that we're gonna have to keep our eye on, and I'm glad that he doesn't really have that diva wide receiver about him. Hopefully, he doesn't develop it. But he's a very quiet kid, just like Arvell Reese. That's just gonna show you what he has rather than tell you. And I think that young man is going to be part of the missing piece out there. You know what I mean? And he's the reason why, the Bo Collins and all the rest of those stragglers are not going to be able to make it because we drafted one. We got us one.
True.
Yo, he the new Plex. He the new, what's his name? I keep forgetting. Hakeem Nicks. The big body pulls, good hands, 50-50 reception.
Body control.
Yeah.
All that. Hard to bring down after the catch. That yak yards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's he like? 6'3"?
6'4", like 220 pounds or some crazy shit like that. He big body. He big boy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Miss Hangover, man. She's tapped into him. Then y'all can't sleep on Calvin Austin. Nah, we definitely not sleeping on him.
Nah.
Absolutely not.
It's another thing. We didn't even say their names. Calvin Austin, Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no room for error in this situation. You know what I mean? If anything, you'll be clamoring to get on the practice squad. There's just no room for it.
I'm saying, man, just to, man, Slayton. Ooh, let me stop.
And then you got things like Calvin Austin strengthening his worth. He's building a rapport with the quarterback, and he's making himself valuable on special teams.
Yep.
He's been the receiver that low-key been making the most noise, as you said, for you since the spring.
Since the spring. Yep. So according to the New York Giants, man, they made a roster move. They waived defensive lineman Ben Barton and signed former Titans linebacker Afeni Orji. So I'm not sure what that means outside of special teams, but you gotta fill the roster with these bodies.
Dayton Faded says Calvin working, we all right with him, and I just couldn't agree more, man. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Share with the friends, the family, them, man. Even share it to your dog, man. You know what I mean? Have the paw print, hit that smack and that like button. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. They said John Mara is at the camp today. All right.
Okay.
Got John out there.
The dominance out there. You know what I mean? That's what they called them back in the day. The Gladiator Masters, the Dominus. I'm on my Spartacus shit right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so
you don't hear about Malachi. I think Malachi is going to be the type of player he's going to make you learn his name. You're going to learn his name from the way he plays.
I wonder what they're doing with that jersey situation though, because this is bugging me out. 00 is bugging me out.
I mean, the 3s is bugging me out too.
Yeah, you're right. The 3s. Well, I wonder what they're going to
do. WNBA. Ripping it off.
Oh, man.
Leave it at the locker. Thank you. Crazy.
All right. Looking for some information here. Let's see what we got. I thought we would have more videos than this by now. Let me see what Bobby Skinner them doing, man. Somebody give us some videos.
They posted something. There's all pictures right now.
All right. I got a little. Let's see here. Got a little cam getting hype. Let's see if we can get that up there on the screen. It froze last time. Let's see. Y'all can see that?
Backflip to finish it off.
Scatterball out there. Meeting and greeting the people. I kid a superstar, man.
Backflip.
He said do a backflip.
Yeah.
Just need a backflip to finish it off.
Please don't.
You see the ambulance right there too, right?
Wait, just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bobby Skinner, them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And all of the
Shout out
fans
to
up there
him.
at the situation.
Dame Fader said, man, if we can somehow get Vita Vea, it's a wrap. Listen, I hear you, Dame. I'm trying to tell you, I hear you.
Yeah, but is that realistic, fellas? I mean, come on, man. We gotta. Is that realistic? Is it?
First of all, what we're gonna have to give up? That's pedigree right there. And if Dexter Lawrence was any litmus test of what it's gonna take, we talking first round territory, at least a couple seconds. So is it worth it? And he looking for the bag too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give up some compensations with some young players, and you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to sign him, right? So if you're gonna have to sign him and go through all of that, 32-year-old player, that means that you swinging for the fence. That means you already there. You that player away, and I don't think that's our situation. We was trying to add on to Dexter. Remember, Dexter told us no.
Facts.
So I mean.
And then I don't think DJ Reed is washed, man. I think he still got something in the tank. I think people was underestimating what he gonna be able to bring to this team, man. Like, remind you, man, he was just making noise in the Super Bowl not too long ago. You know what I mean? So,
look, man, I just need him to demand and command doubles. As long as he can do that. Ava Arvell, Tremont, clean up. That's it. That's it.
For real.
That's all I need.
Somebody.
LLP says, man, I can't be out there. I'm mad too, LLP. Next year, man, we're going to figure something out. We're going to get there. And then, I know not realistic. At least 2 second rounder, You know what I mean? I feel you. You know, it'd be nice, Dame. Man, would it be nice? Especially with these edge rushers. Next level. It would be over for Cap for sure. And because man, how much is that contract looking like for him, bro?
With the Vita Vea?
Yeah, what he looking for?
I know he wanted to stay close to California. Is he from California, or is that just close to the home team?
That's close to home for himself. Yeah, he wanna be in the Cali area, man.
Well, he's Samoan, so I'm no surprise.
Yeah, they stay on the West Coast to stay close to their family. His base salary was $17 million.
And keep this in mind too.
All right.
You think that old boy from the Eagles, Howie Roseman, paying Jalen Carter, you don't think that was thought about with the whole Vita situation? He had to pay him now because he knew that whole Vita situation was a conversation.
Dexter, remember, Dexter just got paid again. So, man,
right.
He reset it again. So, there's that.
Right.
Dame said he was looking for 22, 23 per, something like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just don't think it was realistic for us, even though it would have been nice on paper.
Yeah.
It would have been a beautiful situation on paper, but it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. We ain't that thirsty for the defensive tackle. That'll be extraordinary, something to put us over the top. I believe this defense is going to be ferocious enough as it is. You can never be too ferocious, but I'm saying we got an applicable amount of players that'll be able to go out there, and if they just do their job, we're going to be able to force our will on a lot of these opposing teams.
Yeah, interestingly enough, during Joe Shane's presser, he was stating that they believed it was from the linebackers not being adequate.
Okay.
They figured that they had enough, within the defensive line rotation, but they just couldn't plug up the gaps. So, I mean, that was a part of the situation, of course, but we were also looking for Dexter Lawrence to be Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, real talk, real quick, since we, talking about the Dexter Lawrence and the DTs and what have you, man. Did you see the goodbye letter or what is it known as Nuchez Racho? How do you say his name again? I forget.
Yeah, we know you're talking about. Yeah, Nunez.
Nacho. Yeah, Nacho. He wrote a beautiful, nice little goodbye letter to the Giants organization, to the fans.
Right.
And I just find it odd and very interesting almost that he did that and he didn't spend or wasn't drafted by the Giants. But when it comes to Dexter Lawrence, there was none of that. There was no courtesy, no appreciation, not even to the fans. So it's just one of those things where I just like, damn, fam, like, you know, kind of makes me think a little bit. Like, was it really that bad over here for you? I feel you. I get it.
Disgruntled all through to the
Right.
end, huh?
Right, the whole way through.
Tom Coughlin didn't shake no hand, specific hands on the way out itself.
It's a fact.
Like,
Yeah, but at least he welcome back in the building. How you feel? You think Dexter's welcome back in the building?
I think it's gonna take some time.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's because there's always going to be somebody in the building that look at you as a kid. You 20 something, 30. There's always somebody that was in the building that was 60 that look at you as man, he was young. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
going to allow them to come back in the fold.
Dame said off topic, sucks how they passed up on giving Eli Hall of Fame status this year. Crazy to me, yo. You know, it is. It's just, you know, it's the New York effect, as we like to call it. It's the hate. It's the little bro attached to the Peyton Manning big bro. It's a lot of factors, man. But I say this, man. According to those same people, they thought Bill Belichick wasn't the first ballot. So, you know, I don't really know what to say at that point.
But they treat him. They gave him the Rodney Dangerfield treatment his entire career. They gave him that Rodney Dangerfield treatment his entire career, man. And why would it change now? They ain't gonna put him in there until they're like just forced to do it, type of thing, because it just gets disgusting after a while.
You know what, Dame, real quick again, man, beat the GOAT twice, got to be enough to be a Hall of Fame in my eyes. I hear you, but it's on top of that, man. Well, now and for a while, he was top 10 in the quarterback position for overall stats. He's 11th now, and that's only because Matt Stafford is still playing his old ass. He was in the top 10 conversation. Nah, for real. That's the only reason why Eli's not in the top 10 anymore. He's like 11th now. But still, like, you in the top 10. The only thing against Eli Manning, no bullshit. And this is what it is. And I get it. It's the interceptions and the win-loss rate. You're the quarterback. You're going to take the heat for the wins and the losses, especially if you lead in interceptions for seasons at a time. That being the case, first ballot, you can have that. I get it. He's got a little bit of a tarnish on the legacy, but not enough to not be in the Hall of Fame. Y'all bugging. And some of these other people who got a lot to say about our beloved Eli be bugging with that hate. It's just, but again, it's the New York effect, man. We was talking about it, and I promise you, watch, man. Yo, man, look, watch Jalen Brunson, and not that I'm putting that out there, but knock on wood, watch him slip up even a little bit or have a bad year. There'll be speculations about like the championship run and all that stuff. Because it's just New York, man.
That's nature of the beast. You know, heavy is the head.
That's what it is.
Heavy is the head. But yeah, man. Shout out to Bobby Skinner. He the only one. You know, I can see he got some information coming out. He said can't battle spot day 2. Darius Slayton, wide receiver 2 versus Greg Newsome, cornerback 2. Said Cam Scatterbo is running back 1. Backup left guard, Aaron Stinney. Backup right guard, Daniel Falele. And let's take a look at what's going on out there real quick. See how the fans is looking.
Weather look beautiful. Nice and
It's
sunny.
beautiful out there. It's definitely beautiful out there. And once again, shout out to Bobby Skinner for that information.
So I wonder if that Newsome lineup, is that the ones on offense versus the twos on defense?
That was the twos, he said. He said that was the twos. So they had Slayton in the with the twos.
Yo, man, that's cool.
No, I'm sorry. No. That was the ones. I'm sorry. That was the one.
The ones on offense.
That was the ones.
Defense,
but he was just at position 2, and he was at, I guess,
other
slot of cornerback 2.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering about Greg Newsome. Is he getting? Because usually that's how they'll do it. They'll put the first team defense against the second team offense, and the first team offense against the second team defense. You know what I'm saying? So if Greg Newsome's already on the second team, I'm expecting Greg Newsome he's going to be scrapping. He's going to be a problem in regards to coming down to the 53 and in these starters. He's going to be heavy in that competition, man. The Greg Newsome, the Kid Hood, and I expect Banks to not back down.
Yeah, it's gonna get hot and heavy.
Man.
Yeah,
That might be the room right there with a Debo and Drew Phillips. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. More information, real quick.
Okay.
Coming for Bobby Skinner, though, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, my bad. This is Justin Pinnock and the Talking Giants.
Gotcha.
My bad. I got kind of messed that up. My bad. He said Malik Nabers cuts look sharp. He's moving really well. He participated for only 20 minutes yesterday. We're just over 30 minutes into practice today, and he's still out here running routes on air with the rest of the offense. So we progressing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're looking good out there. That's all I want to hear, baby.
Yes, sir. Real quick, man. Shout out to Miss Hangover. She said, that's how I felt about Kenneth Walker. And he went on to a new team and said, they have winning culture as if we didn't just win the Super Bowl. Peace be the journey. Ooh, I guess with the Dexter Lawrence, with the spitefulness. I mean, some of these players, man, it's tough, man. The human emotions, man. It's, at the end of the day, we all human beings, it's, people take things personal. And Dame said, New York is just a hard market to play for, man. It's the market on top of being the hardest. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is. New York fan bases are strong-hearted and will let you hear it. That's a fact. Shout out to LRP again. Absolutely, man. Bobby Skinner's a great dude, bro. Shout out to him, man. Again.
Yeah, man. That's my guy. I like Bobby.
Met him out at the Senior Bowl. Awesome person. He seems like it, man. Hopefully I'll meet him one day. Not how I felt about Saquon Sawyer. Forget who 26 was. That's why I don't even say his name. I just say 26. I don't. It's Anytime I talk about the Eagles, you can ask the brothers, when do I say that man's name? I always say 26.
Yeah.
I don't let you get out of here, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
No longer
and I
about
can't be
that
too
spilled
mad, but
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
With a Saquon, do you draft a Cam Scatterable?
Right.
No.
That's the real question. No, you wouldn't have.
And then
You wouldn't have drafted Tyron Tracy neither.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
you'd
have
have been losing something else too, because the money that you didn't spend to keep him, you know what I mean? Somebody else would have been off this team.
We would have had a Jaden Daniels though. I had to stop and pause for a little bit, like, oh, whoa, hold up.
Yeah. It's the whole thing about losing these players when you don't have no intention of re-signing them the next following year, and we just lose them for nothing. That shit just irritates me, man. That shit just irritates me.
It is what it is, man.
And the way we was on Front Street with the whole ordeal with that, I don't even want to get into that, man.
Right, let's not even do that. Let's talk about this training camp, man.
It's crazy. I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, well, I'm not seeing a lot of fan participation, but I keep forgetting they're all the way in Virginia, man.
Yeah.
A lot of the fans we tapped into, they at the crib.
Right.
They at the crib, but the beat writers, they not pumping out pause. Like, I don't know what they got, blockers on the phone, or they just mesmerized by the practice themselves. But the information coming out kind of slow. If anybody is getting any updated information that we're not getting, at us, man. On the Twitters, man. That's at Black Friday 777. You know what I mean? Ghost, give me your handle, brother.
Man, that is at. What are you talking about for the Twitters?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, give me 1 second to make sure it's clarified because it's a little different. It is at Ghost_DOGBLU Blue 76 0 in the Ghost. If you want to give me a follow, man, that's where you'll find me. Simple.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Ultimately, we in it. You know what I'm saying? Day 2. It's time to figure it out. That's why I want to see, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with some of these matchups. Who's battling who? One of the things that was the kicker battle, man. How do y'all feel about bringing in a veteran versus having these two unseasoned kickers that pretty much are having inconsistencies. Zavada was killing the spring, but now it's looking like after day one, Bennett like he kind of
struggling.
he looked like he the one right now. He up.
Okay,
He up.
About to say, because I thought he was since the spring. Yeah, ain't nothing.
Nah,
if he's 13 for 13 or not missing anything right now, this man ain't nothing to talk about. That boy,
that was
doing
Dominic.
good.
That was Dominic. That was 13 for 13. But now it seems he's struggling. Let me see if I can pull that up. Like quick pause. Let me see, get them
if he's struggling, then that's an issue. Can't be doing that, sir. Especially now after how scarred we are with the kicker situations.
Yeah.
How many done missed field goals we done had.
Yeah, man. So according to what happened yesterday, the leader was Ben Sauls, 4-5. Dominic, 3 out of 5. Of course, like I was saying, he was the leader in the spring. But we'll see what happens. But what do y'all think about bringing in the veteran to pretty much, give us some resolve and some calm, because a lot of these kids are already showing inconsistency, and we know game situation. We don't need you pulling no wide right on anything when it's deciding the game.
Not a damn.
You know what I mean? So, what do y'all feel about bringing in the veteran kicker to dispel all of that?
Being that Harbaugh is from that special teams thing, I believe he'll have a better eye on that situation than we had in years previous. So my attitude towards that is more hope-based than anything, because I'm surprised that we even got rid of Jaxson Sanders. I thought he was going to actually turn out to be pretty good as a veteran, but they decided to go with the young bucks and bring a whole different veteran in here. So I expect them to go ahead and do their due diligence, man, and let it play out. And I would hope that the merry-go-round in regards to the kicker, the field goal kicking position with this team has come to an end, man. Because what we've been going through the last few years has been actually comical. I've never seen some of the things go on in regards to that position happen ever before in my life. You know what I mean? Bad kickers, kickers that's hurt, kickers getting let go, kickers on this team who got issues off the field, but you still re them up and things like that. Like, it's been a lot of things going on with the kickers with this organization, and it's just been one more thing to add to the clown suit. It was like, here's your red nose now. You already had the makeup. And then with the kicker shit was just, all right, here's your red nose. You got your red shoes. You're good. You're fully clown on this damn position when it comes to special teams. Like, we even lost games by 1 point and things like that because of that. Literally because not having a kicker that was able to do his job, or even having a kicker that was healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm everything that I'm looking forward to now is all hope based, just because of the resume that our head coach comes in with the special teams.
That's a fact. Talk to me, Ghost, on that one.
I love it, man. First and foremost, because I trust Harbaugh, and Harbaugh we trust. He comes from the special teams background. LRP, shout out to him. He's in the chat. He brought up the fact that he had a number one special teams going on over there for the Eagles for his tenure over there for seasons. So he knows what he's doing. Obviously, the young rookie, he showed out in the spring. Bring in the veteran competition in here, man. Light a little bit of a fire under his ass. You know what I mean? Because you can only grow and become better when you are put in uncomfortable situations. And that's just a fact. So you brothers alluded to it, man. Too many games, too many missed opportunities where we were losing by a field goal or less because of it. I could have sworn I seen one of our kickers smoking a cigarette on the sidelines at one point. So, yeah, man, let's get it. Let's get it right. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. I like it.
Yeah,
I like the
man.
competition.
Yeah, I thought if anything, bringing in the veteran would be the deal. But I'm with same. When we got with a Sanders so quickly, or Saunders, however you say his last name, I figured it. The medical wasn't what it was supposed to be at that point in time, because if they're saying like his leg, his kicking style is what Harbaugh said wasn't what he was acclimating to. So I don't think it was the kicking style. I just think he couldn't kick through the wind. I don't think he this is my point of view.
Meadowlands, man. It's different out there, man. It's different out there.
But to let the veteran go so early was interesting. But that would be a thing to at least give him a chance to get a job. I guess to get into a camp.
Right, somewhere. Hey, man, if you haven't done so, man, make sure you run up and sub up, hit the like, because we're gonna be on this mic, man. We trying to do great and big things over here for the big blue ocean, for the people, for the fans, because we are fans. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. All right, we got a little update here. Shout out once again, Bobby Skinner, king of the day. He said Kayvon Thibodeau tipped a Jameis Winston pass to himself for an interception in the 2-minute drill. Awareness. He gonna be killing them twos, man. He gonna be killing. He with the twos. He gonna be killing them twos.
Still trying to trade him away. Some of these fans, yo. If it was up to some of these fans, they would have traded him off before the draft.
I ain't gonna front. I was on that. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you like I wasn't on that.
Yeah, I was.
I was on that because we needed that. We needed that one. We needed that one or that extra. We needed it. We knew we needed it. I just didn't know it was going to come from Dexter. I thought we were going to trade Kayvon, but the asking price was more than the people were willing to put out. They were trying to load 2, 3, all this weird shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, damn, Kayvon. So he gonna have to put it on, man, for him to to get that contract, whether it's with us or whoever else. But the Giants got the leverage on it. But yeah, I was with trading them, man, until that Dexter trade chumped out, and then I got quiet.
Yep.
But I'll be acting up again.
I got real quiet. I was like, all right, man. We got CC Maui going, so I'm good, bro. I'm good.
All the way good. You hear me? And yo, can we talk about this offensive line? I just feel like we're not talking about it enough, man. Like,
because we waiting to see the
problems, the trials and tribulations. Yeah, I hear you.
On in this class, that's what I'm trying to see if I can see some innovation. Somebody moving some bodies out there. What's happening?
We're here to move people.
You know what I'm saying?
We done plugged up the main issue that we've been having here for almost a decade, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, my eye is on JMS. I want to see, you know what I'm saying, if he can get some in the Linda bomb in him, man. Can he get some Linda bomb in him? You know what I mean? And and none of this finesse deal, you know what I'm saying, and be able to put a hat on the hat and move a 330 or 40 pound man. You know what I'm saying? So, we play the Bengals.
I'll tell you right now.
AFC North.
Because if we play the Bengals,
I know we play the AFC South, right?
Nah, we play the AFC South.
Yeah, we play the AFC South.
All right.
Definitely play
what Dexter and him would do. You know what I mean? Now that they really on the opposing squads versus what Dexter.
Maui Noah?
Nah, Dexter and JMS. Because I think JMS got a problem just putting the hat on the hat when you just ask him, just like, man, look, we need you to move this guy a couple of inches over to the left. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Move him. You know what I mean? And without the double teams and all that, I don't know, the duels and all that, because I think that's when he plays his best ball is when they block on, So, but my eyes on JMS when it comes to that particular situation, and also on Jermaine Illuminor as far as his run game, because we coming to run this rock, you know what I'm saying, impose our will. So we don't need you, we need you to latch on versus trying to dance and push away. We need you to move a body. So I want to see, how rough and rugged he can get versus being a dancing bear, because he big enough. So you too big for that.
I think he can do it.
You better do it. You ain't got no choice.
He aggressive.
You got the money on now.
Yes, sir. All right. He over here suited and booted, signing contracts. He better.
Got no other choice. Designer suits.
Looking like Suge out here and shit. Death Row Records. You know what I mean?
Looking like Suge White.
Yo, I think if Tracy stay healthy, I think he might be electric this year, man. If we got better blocking and things like that, the offensive line on paper right now, it look like
you know what, man?
I think Tracy might show out, man.
I'm glad that you said this, Sam, because I brought this up months ago now, one of the lives, and I told Shakes to date the motherfucker too. Okay? I truly believe that with this updated and thoroughly bred offensive line that we got going on here, I think we're gonna have 2 running backs in the race to 1,000 yards, bro. I truly believe it, man. I truly believe it, bro. I do.
You think so? But what about Dart? You know, Dart gonna get his too, man. He gonna at least get about 400 or 500 on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing,
pound
though.
cake last year by mistake.
Yeah.
Fam, it's gonna be run heavy, bro. Just everybody's gonna be running the ball.
The triple option.
You know what I'm saying?
I could run it myself. I could hand it off, or I could pass it off a play action.
Because Scatterbo and Tracy are like, bro, really good off with the hands in the backfield with the wheel routes and what have you, man. You know what I mean? The flats and all that. Like, it's gonna be a situation, bro. It's gonna be a situation, man. I think so, man. Maybe not necessarily rushing, let me say that, but overall, race to 1,000. Tyrone and Tracy and Cam Scatterbo, man. Pay attention, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
You mean scrimmage yards, or you mean?
I'll say scrimmage.
Rushing. All right, scrimmage.
I'll say scrimmage.
Yeah.
All purpose.
Yeah, I'll say scrimmage.
All purpose. Yeah.
All right, man. Just looking around, seeing if we got any updates. No updates here. Let's see. I don't know if they got the jammers on the phone or if people can't record, because I'm not seeing no video.
LRP said, I just read from Sports Illustrated they're not allowing live video for folks on plays that is not allowing love video. Maybe they really got to shut down, like, you know. Maybe that's just the Harbaugh effect taken into, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but come on,
taking
man.
effect.
You getting that? Come on. That's a little out of control, man. You know what I mean? At least let them get a couple periods or something.
Something.
But I'm pretty sure, you know, the credentialed journalists that are in there are probably able to, you know, like SNNY and all that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some footage on the late back, but it's disappointing, man.
Just a little bit, man.
I mean, you know, where the Duggan at? Where Renan and them? Where y'all at, bro? Where is Art Stapleton?
Man, in the meantime, while we figure things out over here, make sure you pay attention, man, because we over here putting in the work for y'all. You know what I mean? So we gonna hit it with the commercial break.
Sliding, lean back, good vibes on the track. Ooh, you know we got your time. Let's keep this groove intact. We'll be right back. Like and subscribe to the tribe. Sharing comments and hit us on Cash App. It helps us pay the rent. Hit us on Cash App. It helps us pay the rent. Oh yeah.
Like that, we bake. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Just
man.
walk right by him.
Tommy Coughlin, man. All right.
Shout out to the legendary Tom Coughlin.
Facts.
Let me refresh. Here we go. I think I got a little something.
So how y'all feeling about these linebackers? You think what was the odd man out we said the last time, Freeze? Was it Jones, right? Cam Jones or something like that?
Yeah, he got cut. Actually, he got cut,
That's
man.
done, right?
Yeah, he got waived. Wave injured. I believe he broke his ankle moving.
Oh, damn.
To New
Oh,
Jersey.
damn.
Very
Wow.
bad shakeup for that young fella.
Damn.
So I think that's why we
Sucks.
signed the
other
cornerback-
one.
the linebacker from Tennessee, Orfini.
Zaire Barnes was the
Orgy.
name, or
His name is Orfini Orgy.
Raffini Orgy? Okay, yeah, gotcha. Where did I pull the Zaire Barnes from?
The Barnes kid is who they waived. And Barton, I believe his name was.
Right.
That's who they waived there. But yeah, man, as far as the camp battles is concerned, man, when it comes to the safeties, I think at this point in time, man, we're definitely going to see a lot of those 3 safety packages. And, outside of, the back end of the roster, which is like Elijah Campbell and them, I don't really see, outside of, or Darius. Hold on, let me see. Let me pull up the list here. Pull up the list here real quick. But as far as the safeties are concerned, man, y'all see, y'all looking at a heated battle there, or?
I think what I'm looking at is Devon Holland need to earn his money, man. That's what I'm looking at right now. It's like, bro, like we hired you, we signed you to be the ball hawk, dude, the turnover machine, and we 1 year in, and it's just like, oh man, like what we doing here, fam? We got to figure it out. So I don't know, man. And then Tyler Nubin, we all feel about how we feel about him. I mean, outside of Pinnock and the addition of the Scrappy Doo, who else we got in that situation over there as far as the safeties? Let me take a look here. Raheem Lane and Elijah Campbell. I mean, yeah, I don't know, fam. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, especially with the way Denard Wilson does this defense, man. He's gonna need at least 3 safeties that are gonna be able to see the field. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I just need Tyler Nubin to get it together, and I need Javon Holland. Is it Devon or Javon? I always mess it up.
Javon with
Number
a J.
8.
Think with a
Javon,
J.
yeah.
Javon Holland. Yeah.
I need him to get his. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Show us that
Mm-hmm.
you earned your money, that we
Mm-hmm.
you paid for what we getting. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's a fact. So I'm expecting a consummate professional to push those kind of guys for a starting role, because Pinnock, he knows his assignment. Whenever I watch him on our team, and he always knew the assignment, man. Wherever he was supposed to be, he was there. Doesn't mean he was the greatest player or the greatest athlete, but the mental part of the game and knowing to be where his feet are, it just made a whole lot of sense. So I think that he's going to be pushing the guys like a Nubin, because especially because Nubin, in regards to the angles that he take, I don't think that's coaching. I think that I'm not sure is he able to play that deep role anymore. You know what I mean? To be relied upon to be the last man standing back there and like a cover 3 or something like that. I don't know if he's equipped to do that, because on a multitude of occasions we've seen him take poor angles and end up in the trailing and chasing position on the way to the end zone following the opponent. You know what I mean? So is it better to have him playing the dirty role underneath, trying to get at the quarterback or getting in there to stop the run? Because when it comes to playing deep and the angles that he take, I'm not confident in what he's shown so far. It actually scares me just a little bit, because he's done it more than once, more than twice. He's continued to do it. So I don't know if that's coaching. Where and how do you get better with something like that? Because Is that part of IQ? Is that physical ability? Because when it comes to judgment and things like that, how do you improve that? Because I would think that would be something you would just have that ability, have that knack. You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all think he will have to go about getting better at something like that in judging depth of the ball and a player's speed and things like that?
You know, that's crazy because the first thing I would think is kind of like, remember what Drew went through some of this a little bit and he got LASIK. You know what I mean? I don't, that's why I was saying, I don't know if it's his eyesight or what, because you can't go from playing football all of your life and all of a sudden now you don't know angles or the speed of the game when this is like your third year. So, you know what I mean? Coming up on, well, this is fourth right here, right?
Third.
This is third year. Okay.
Yeah.
So he should know better.
Break a year. You know what I mean? It's the year.
He should know better. He should know better at this point in time. The speed of the game shouldn't be an issue. Strength shouldn't be an issue, and it looked like he slimmed down as well, so he could be a little more flight of foot. But he already came out a slow, DB. We thought, the range was a thing by him playing single high. We thought he was a ball hawk with the vision, but it just seems like he hasn't turned into the player we assumed. Almost to the point where they were trying to turn him into a linebacker at one point. Right? We heard people talking about that. So
crazy.
Right now, I'm disappointed in him. I gotta be honest with you, because if he takes that leap, we don't need no Holland, all the rest of this, man. But I'm glad Jason Pinnock is back.
That's a fact, man. And it sucks because no BS, man. Tyler Nubin was supposed to be the Xavier McKinney replacement. So it's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Real quick, just to chat, man. Shout out to LRP. He clarified himself. Live video on live plays. Sorry for the typo. Shout out to LRP. Shout out Miss Hangover. Y'all have me dead with the commercial break. I mean, we try. You know what I mean? We try. And friend, I'm a Giants fan. Dart is a good QB. I worry about his behavior when he plays, yada, yada. Defense going to light him out for being dumb enough to come out saying he supports woo woo. I mean, look, man.
Yeah, I think that's over, man.
It's just, we appreciate the comment in the chat, man. Just make sure you hit like and subscribe. And the only thing I'll say about that is, bro, the list could go on and on as far as players out there in the league that feel similar to how he does. It's just a fact of the matter, man. So it is what it is, man. If that's what he got to deal with, it is what it is.
And the problem is that, once you start crossing over politics and all the rest of it into the sports, it just muddies the water because, I'm glad John Harbaugh was here to handle this versus the Brian Ball. Imagine.
Right. Mature, right? Emotional.
And good thing that the locker room was able to handle it according to John Harbaugh. He said that the guys handled that. I didn't do anything. So I asked them, how do you feel about it?
Right.
And they handled it the way they needed to handle it. That lets us know we have leaders in the room, and a lot of our young veterans are mature, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? And so if everybody wants to harp on that, that's because you are a harbor of distraction, and I just love distractions, right? This football is our major distraction from that play. So please don't bring that here.
Yeah, they put that to bed amongst themselves. So.
Oh, you see, here we go, bro. Is this fam? If you still an Archie Manning supporter, just say it. You don't got to do all this extra carrying on and twisting turns of a conspiracy.
Yeah, but so what is it with the Arch? Real quick pause.
I don't get it.
What is it? Because Shake's on that too, man. Is it just the bloodline?
Manning.
Listen, I'm good.
Shake's still on it, man. He's still on Jeremiah Love. I wouldn't doubt he's on that.
I'm good on the Archie Manning, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna have that means you're gonna have to suffer another terrible year. I'm good.
Yeah, no disrespect, JBX. We appreciate you being here, man. Of course.
Yeah.
As long as you keep it clean and respectful, man, it's always gonna be responsible,
banter,
love and humility, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. It's conversation, man.
Yeah, I'm not into the Arch Manning thing. I think that you will have to be a pretty bad team to have the ability to go ahead and get him when he comes out. because he
For
will
sure.
be coming out at the top. Number 1, 2, something like that. I
might be the Jets.
I don't see that in our future. Now that we got Harbaugh, I could say that I don't see that in our future. I don't see us having a top 10 pick for a while now. So we did what we had to do. We got our quarterback. This was the first year in a long time where we was able to go into a draft and we felt that we already had our quarterback. And I feel that we've been stacking ever since the departure of Brian Dable. The organization has been moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Let the coaches coach. Let the GM play his role, whatever role that is, for himself. And I'm glad that Harbaugh doesn't answer to a Joe Shane. He answers to the organization. You know what I'm saying? So that means his fingerprints and footprints is going to be all over this thing. So this is a new team going in a new direction, man. And he gives guys the ability to work things out amongst themselves. So that thing got squashed, and they got back to what matters: football, because that's what we all here for. Football and the love of the game. So, like I said, man, I appreciate what John Harbaugh has brought to this team thus far, and I look forward to it being fruitful for this organization as a whole going forward.
That's a fact, man. We see the change already. We can't even get a damn video.
Nah, for sure, man. For sure. And shout out to JBX again, man. With your permission, I'll subscribe. Cool. Nah, for sure, man.
We appreciate
subscribe
you,
for the tribe, man. We appreciate you, man. Hit the like as well on the way out, fam.
Yes, sir.
It helps us grow the channel.
Family.
We a bunch of fans, football fans first and foremost, but Giants fans, of course, above all the others. So yeah, man, we gonna be here, man. Talk about it.
Yes, sir.
But real quick, man, I got a little bit of a update here. Malachi Fields made one of the top catches of the day, as per the team site, evaluating to haul in a Jameis Winston throw. That's out of Fireside Giants. Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to Fireside.
Shout out to Fireside.
So,
Yeah.
and that's talking about Malachi, man. Like, let's talk about it a little bit, man. We picked him up, we moved up. I think he's a hardball guy, man. I think
that's exactly.
if I'm over here thinking OBJ is going to be the number 2, I think for sure Malachi Fields is going to be the number 3. So I don't know, man. How y'all brothers feel about him, man? Any commentary as far as expectations for Malachi?
Yeah, man. As far as Malachi is concerned, man, like I was saying earlier, man, I think he's going to be one of those sleeping giants, man. Literally, like you're not going to hear much from him, but you're going to see the flashes. You're going to see him jumping up, high pointing the ball. You're going to see him routing people up too. The kid got routes on him. That's a part of his game he was working on, and I'm actually from the spring. That's why I want to see a little bit now to see, the progression of it, you know what I'm saying, instead of it being on air, you know what I'm saying, seeing him routing some people up. And I think that that was a low-key, sneaky trade up, you know what I mean, to fix a position, because we cried about Slayton, we cried about Hyatt. We had to go back and get Bird again, Hodgins. So we're fixing things in the right perspective, room by room. And Malachi's a part of that.
He is that. He's part of what we look to build upon going forward in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't move up for a player like that if you don't see him being here for years to come. You know what I mean? We got that good mix of young talent and veteran leadership that'll mesh well going forward. So I'm feeling good about this team, man. I've been on a positive note for a little while in regards to the direction they're going in.
Man, I've been clamoring for the big body pause receiver for seasons now, bro. Seasons. And no disrespect to Wandell, man. I'm glad you got your money.
Delly.
Once a giant, always a giant. But peace be the journey, man. You just not a giant player, bro. I'm sorry. And we needed that, man. Sorry. Go that away.
And we couldn't pay the 5 anyway. We could not pay that. We
Yeah,
couldn't pay
we
that
wasn't- we
number.
wasn't
That
paying
number
that.
was out of control, bro.
No.
Inflated.
Couldn't pay that.
But he deserved it. You know, he was he was getting beat. How many targets? How many receptions? Well over 100.
Yeah, like 160 targets.
Man, he
Yeah, and
fought
let's
for
also
every
remember
catch.
he tore his ACL as well.
Right.
And came back from that pretty seamless as well.
He a dog. Everybody taking
Yeah, he
nothing
a
from
dog.
him. Wanzel, a dog, man.
He a
No
dog.
disrespect, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, he's just not a giant, man. I'm sorry. He's just, you know, he's a dog. You can go. You can go.
Scrappy dude.
Hey, I'll take a scrappy do on the defense, but I need somebody to do the snatchies on offense.
Yeah,
with the
I think we got one. I think Washington, man. Or Darius Washington is our scrappy dude on the defense.
Right.
Every time I look at him, he look like a bad cat, even when them bad kids that's on the short bus. Him and Drew
Licking
look
the
like
window.
bubbleheads. Yeah. Sliding down the hallway with the dirty snorkel. Yeah.
For real. Put
Yeah,
the
man.
crusted snot all on the outside of the nose.
Yeah,
The
man.
nostrils and all that. Just
Taking boogers.
just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bad kid.
But yeah, as far as Malachi, man, just to do some ending on that, you know, the whole thing was with the speed, you know, and his 40 time and all that. And you know, once again, when I heard, you know, Harbaugh and Joe Shane come out and said they clocked him over 20 miles an hour during the workout. Eesh. I mean, you get your 40 time when this kid is getting in and out of breaks like that and is a physical receiver. So we've been waiting for that since, you know what I'm saying, since, you know, Nixon them left, man, and, you know, Plexico. We've been waiting on that. Clamoring the dudes like Ramses Barton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Corey Washington. You know, all of these kind of guys, right?
Yeah,
So we finally drafted one and got one for real.
You said Ramses Barton. I haven't heard that name in how long?
I know,
Carlos?
man.
Jeez.
I had trauma behind that.
Yo, man, when you said that name, it was like a process where like my mind had to dig deep in the library, like, oh,
Like,
that's
Ramses
right.
Barton. Yeah, they tried. They was trying. Special teams that had them everywhere. They tried, man.
Yeah, all those type of players, all that Ramses Barton, Reuben Randalls, and all that, man.
Right. Yo, you remember Dominic Hickson?
Yeah, Dominic Hickson.
Oh yeah, that was my guy.
He was
He
like
was
that,
low key
though.
sneaky nice.
Yeah,
with it,
he
though.
was
like that,
was.
yeah.
He was like that.
Yeah.
was
Before
like
he tore
that.
his ACL and all that.
That's
And
right.
That
I
allowed
remember
He double
Douglas
down
Hatch.
as he was tearing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
double catch.
As Ted days, yeah.
Yeah. He was,
Miss
Yeah, I was
Hangover,
like-
shout out to her. She says people rehome dogs every day, B. You know what I mean? That's how it is, man. That's how it be, man.
yeah.
Straight like that.
All right. Any updates? Anything come out? Pause.
I'm creeping. Oh, real quick, man. Even though it's not Giants related, man. Prayers up. Wide receiver Chris Brazel. Am I saying that right? Brazel, the second, the Panthers third rounder. He's out for the season, man. He tore his
Damn.
man.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Shit,
Crazy, bro.
Damn. Yeah, that's the season, though, man. That's the season. Stay
how it
hydrated,
is.
kids. You know what I mean? And hearing Harbaugh talk about that, he said, "Man, we even know how much these guys sweat. The technology is so good." So that was my thing from back in the days, man. I used to say this back in the days. I'm like, "Yo, before we even practice, everybody, we need a urine sample. I know y'all gonna bug out, but we're not testing for drugs. We're just trying to see if you're hydrated
Your
or not.
levels, right?
Before you get out here ripping and tearing any ligaments and muscles." You know what I'm saying? Especially everybody we got contracts on. Let me see who you. Yeah, we're gonna make sure. You know what I mean? That you guys are hydrated. I don't know if you need an IV or what before we get out here, but we're not gonna do it this way. And hopefully we could just stay healthy throughout this. That was my whole thing with Odell. It's just Odell, man. Stay healthy, brother. When don't go too hard on pause. You know what I'm saying? You're an older gentleman. Back down on some of those reps so you can make it, man. Just want him to make it through camp.
I think he will, man. I just, he looks more solid. You know what I mean? But I remember him being so like limber and like, lanky, if the word if I'm using right, slender, whatever. Man. Looks more solid, looks more thicker paws in the legs and the midsection as well. I think he's gonna be all right, man. I think the year off, some time to like really let those ligaments and those muscles like really heal up, but still training every day because fam, I follow him on IG. He be posting his workouts. He ain't been just lackadaising around these past couple seasons. He's been putting in the work.
You could tell. I mean, him and Malik look almost identical. He's a little heavier, it looks like, than Malik, but they look almost identical. So, him to look like that at 33 versus a 23-year-old young man, that lets you know he's been putting that work in.
Right.
10 years as senior.
Right.
So,
right. Shout out to JBX, man. He in the chat. Heavy. I've been a Giants fan since 1972. Woo! He remembers the original dark ages. Right. And I think our defense is going to carry the team. JBX, again, you'll find no argument from me.
Yep.
I think this defense is going to be top 10. Dare I even say top 5 conversation?
I'm with the 5. I'm with the top 5. And I'm with the defense is our identity of the team. We're going back to
both
punching you. Knocking your quarterbacks out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean?
God forbid we hurt anybody for real, but we knocking quarterbacks out the game. I'm talking about some of that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, real quick, man. We addressed it real quick in some of the recording that we did last night, but I feel like we should address it here, man, because, I saw Brian Burns up there at the podium, man. He's being very vocal. Can we sit here and say he's the undisputed leader, captain, if you will, of the team at this point? Or
yeah,
I think the question is answered.
I say wholeheartedly because if you ever watch like during the games, win or loss, and how he speaks to the players as he's getting his interview, you could tell that he kind of like the alpha in the room, the leader in the room, and he's respected that way. You could kind of tell. Like, I'm doing an interview, Moose, or whoever, you know what I mean? You could, he directed the room and, and speaking up for players to a degree. And it looks like every time he steps in front of the podium, that's exactly what the media is looking for. They're looking for him to be that elder in the room.
Continuously with the play to back it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
Because that's the one thing. You could be the mouth, but you got to be able to be the feet and walk it.
Play to back it up.
Because that's the thing, though, too. He's not only the defense. Like, I saw him on the podium talking, and he mentioned Malik Nabers. He's in his ear, giving him the confidence he needs to get through the recovery process. It's, fam, man. But stay tuned, man. We got something in the chamber. So make sure you want to hit the subscribe and hit the like, because we're going to be releasing some of that content later on today. We talk in depth about the deja vu situation and the planets aligning, but stay tapped and tuned in for that one. Ooh, when we got a breaking news over here, LRP on the stage.
LRP. You can y'all hear me okay? I'm traveling, but can you hear me?
We can hear you,
loud and clear, fam. Talk to us, man. I know you've been in the chat busy, hearing the conversations, man. Break it down. Give us a quick synopsis of what you've been hearing, and you know what I mean? Go down the list one by one.
Nah, man, loving the show, bro. Everything that you guys are chopping it up about. Day 2, training camp, you know what I mean? Malik Nabers out there yet again, everything that's just been going on, flying around, talking defense, identity, Rams is Barton. Mine was Ruben Randall, you know what I mean? Got me up off the couch, bro, I'm telling you, So, nah, man, I got my work release papers, and I'm free for the weekend. I got a class tonight, but other than that, shoot, no more work. Ready to dig into these Giants, boys, and talk some football.
Yeah, and unfortunately for me, man, I gotta go at 3:00 and get ready so I can clock in. But
I know that's right.
Depending on y'all brothers, y'all want to keep everything up. It's up to y'all. You know what I mean? Whatever have you. But at 3:00, I got to stab out pause.
No, we can definitely wrap it up here at 3:00 for sure.
Okay. But man, LLP, how you feeling, man? How you feeling, man? About the battles, man? What's going to be your number one battle that you keyed in on?
With me, it'd probably be the cornerback, man. I posted it earlier. I think Colton Hood and Banks are bunking together. Based off of a video that I saw yesterday. After day 1, when how they usually had a little media right there as they walking away off the field. And Banks alluded to it. So I was like, oh, are they in the same room? which is cool. And I think those guys are probably battling for CB1, CB2 probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a bold statement, you know what I mean? It's one of those bold predictions and everything. I know we got a Debo and, you know, some guys in front of them, but that's what I'm looking on. That's what I'm looking at. I'm wondering if these guys can overtake them somehow or get more snaps than they did previous. I mean, Hood wasn't here, so I think that he might elevate more, but Banks might be looking good, man. They got high praise for the kid. He got some good coaching. Denard Wilson has been able to untap something in him. So I hope they keep it up. But that's what I'm looking at, the cornerback position.
Definitely. I said the same thing myself, man. I think that position is going to be a fierce competition right there, man. I think every position there is up for grabs. You know what I mean? A Debo, I'm not saying he's penciled in. I think he got a spot. It's his to keep. It's his to lose. You know what I mean? Like, I think these guys, we got guys who want to reinvent themselves, redeem themselves, and then we got young up and coming guys. You know what I'm saying? Let the best players play on the field.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited about that one, you know. So they say the way that Hood has, the way he aggressively goes after high points the ball, the way he closes, his closing speed. Man, they say that dude is seriously talented. And just speaking of something that you guys piggybacked on, to piggyback on something you guys said earlier about like 40 times and these scouts and combine grades and whatnot, they said the same thing about Cam. And I think that 40 times is a lot different than game speed, which you alluded to, Freeze. And I agree with you 100%, man. You know what I mean? Game speed and what these guys do on the field is different from just measuring a guy off their 40 time.
Right.
Because I could be a lot quicker than I am fast.
Right. And a lot of times when
there
you're
you
running
go.
a 40 time, you become now a sprinter. You become, you know what I'm saying, a runner versus being a football player, you know, pads and actually running a route versus somebody. And that's just a straight line situation. So they're trying to see, you know what I mean, if you got that burst. But at the same time, you know, a lot of those kids get into their head because they get into a position of running the 40 rather than still, you know, running the 40 as a football player. Now you just turn into a track and field star. And so a lot of those kids, they wind up getting into their head. They drop weight. It's a lot of things that goes on with that. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't even have a background. So I don't put that a lot of times on the kids. You know, of course, you got to do it for the cornerbacks, the running backs, and the, you know, wide receivers to a degree. But when you see certain things on the tape versus what they're doing now, I'm glad they clocked the actual time, the speeds of the kid, and you know, I'm putting those measuring devices in their shoulder pads and things like that, because now you could see exactly like what LRP is saying. What happens when the lights are on? You know what I mean? And it gets to that point to where you could see it on tape. This kid's separating. He's running past safeties, man.
That's a fact.
I'm not worried about that 40 time stuff, man. And it's crazy to think about just how many people has lost or gained money off of the draft just from having a good or bad 40 time, bro. It's wild. Because you know Xavier Worthy out of KC, like he had it for, you know, and he's not really doing much right now. But shout out to TTO. Am I saying that? T-Thome 13. What's up, Giants fans? Just subscribe. Always want to support the fans, man. And we appreciate you, man.
Family.
You know what I mean? We over here, fans ourselves, trying to do it for the fans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, that's like a like speed and things like that. That's like a Michael McFadden. You're not going to say he's fast, but he got that game speed. He got that game speed when like, I'm hitting this hole, I'm going down this alley, and they look like they running the ball. That's the difference right there. I'm not expecting him to do good in a 40 or nothing like that, but he got that game speed. They snap that ball, and he picking the lane to run through. He's running through it, and he's look like a blur on the screen when he's doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the 3-cone shuttle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what if he's instinctual and he reacts? You know. But you're going to not draft the guy because he was like 4.75 on his 3-cone shuttle. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and it's all predicated on getting open. And with this kid, he's catching contested balls. So I'm always open, coach. I'm open. You know what I'm saying? Throw it up.
Yeah. Clifford Franklin, the only one going up with it. Clifford Franklin, the only one coming down with it.
Yeah.
Oh, correction. T-Tom.
T-Tom.
Okay, I got you, fam.
T-Tom.
You already know.
I
got you. Yeah, buddy.
All right, that's what's up. All right, man. So I guess we can get some closing statements, man, since we got about 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Because I got to keep a tight schedule with these folks here.
Wrap it up.
Yes, sir. So, all right, so we got some closing statements, man. Let's go ahead and, get our brother LRP, man. LRP.
Yeah.
Take us to the
Hey,
crib,
man,
baby.
fantastic. Thanks for doing this for the people. Freeze, I was tuned in the whole show. Was at work. Just glad to be able to come on at the last here and wish y'all happy Thursday. Happy Kent Day 2. Shout out to all the fans that made it out there to West Virginia. Make sure y'all plug us in, you know what I mean? For us that couldn't be out there. And, hey, man, go Giants. Tune in for more content from the Shakedown and the Brothers, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Yes, sir. LRP. Yep. And we'll be back tomorrow for day 3.
LRP.
Same difference. Take us to the crib, family.
Yo, you already know, great show. It's always good to get in here and chop it up about these New York Giants and these NFL moves with the bros. Shout out to everybody tuning in, supporting the show. Remember, hit that like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, share the video, man. Help us get in the algorithm, you know what I mean? Show for the fans, by the fans, man. We appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy, Same Difference. I'm out of here.
Same but different. Yeah, make sure you go support that brother too, man. Same Diff TV. Go like, subscribe to the family. You hear me? All right. Yeah, man, we did it, man. Day 2 didn't get much information, man. They got this thing locked tighter than virgin vagina. And that's waterproof. So we get to a point to a situation. Funny. You know what I mean? We get to a situation where we need more information. Shout out to Bobby Skinner and all of the fans that are out there. Shout out to all of the Giants fans that have been with us through this process, man. It is 2:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The most important thing that you're spending with us, of course, is your time, and we appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, man. At least I will be back tomorrow. We'll see whatever members of the family came in. Shout out to Ghost Dog, man. Root. Shout out to Same Difference. Shout out to LRP. Ghost came through. You know what I mean? Definitely helped the brother because I was having some difficulties. The brother, you know what I mean? Producer of the year to me.
Right.
I appreciate you, my brother. But I just want to let everybody know, man, the Giants this year are going to be a different franchise, man. We're so used to losing. We're so used to going through that process. That's why we all got this PTSD. And we all figured out, like, we got the answer. We know how to fix it. I could fix it. Well, the only one that could really fix this is management and John Harbaugh. And I think they're doing everything the right way. From starting, fixing the facilities all the way to getting Don Aponte in here to fix the books, man. Kevin Abrams, get your old ass up out of here. We get all that old regime out of here and rip it out of here, because although that did come with some winning culture, it came with a lot of losing as well. So I'm just glad we're doing everything the right way, man. And make sure you hydrate, communicate with the family, man. Wash your hands and stop touching shit. It's Black Friday. And I'm the fuck up out of here, man. Peace. Take us to the crib, Ghost.
Black Breeze. But yeah, man, as you already can't stress enough, man. You know, your time is valuable, but you know what else is valuable? You just take a little bit more time to go out there and just hit the like and subscribe, man. You know what I mean? It's free. Just a little bit of your time. That being the case, man, day 2 coverage. Stay tapped and tuned in. Of course, Freeze already told y'all he's going to be here tomorrow for the day 3, and absolutely stay tuned in for Saturday Night Live, where we do a roundup of the entire training camp for the week. So you're definitely going to want to tap and tune in for that, man. And again, man, shout out to JBX. Peace from the Bronx. Go the Bronx, you know what I mean? Go Giants BX. As always. BX for sure, man. But yeah, no, man. Like I said, show some love, man. We're trying to do good things over here, big things, big blue things. You know what I'm saying? So, by the fans, for the fans. Now, as always say around this time, man, the Big Blue Revolution will be televised. Peace.
All right, hit the button on them, Ghost.
One.
Sir.
Peace.